Welcome back, everyone. We are continuing the reading of The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace D. Wattles. Finishing chapter 11. This will be part 3. We split chapter 11 up into 3 parts. Acting in the Certain Way. Chapter 11 from The Science of Getting Rich. We left off with Wallace Wattles telling us, because you are not in the right business or the right environment now, do not think that you must postpone action until you get into the right business or environment. Do not put off. We were just, yeah, talking to somebody today about just this theme in life when we feel like we have to wait for something. Well, I'm holding off because I have to wait for this. I have to wait for X, Y, and Z. I'm guilty. Guilty is charged of that, but I know right away that that is procrastination behavior, and it just puts a fire under my booty. It's just that sense of urgency that I do need because I will drift if I do not give myself some sort of sense of urgency. So just because you are not in the right business or environment right now, don't think that you don't have to take action. Just don't wait. Well, when I blah, 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 then I'll start making action. When I blah, 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 I'll invest. When I blah, 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 I'll start taking the class. Do it now. Even if it makes you feel uncomfortable, even when you don't feel like you're ready. There's no right time. All right, so don't postpone and do not spend time in the presence and do not spend time in the present planning the best course in possible future emergencies. Ooh, don't spend time in the present planning the best course in possible future emergencies. I've also been guilty of that. Have faith in your ability to meet any emergency when it arrives. Have faith that you will meet any emergency when it arrives. That just makes me feel so good. If you act in the present with your mind on the future, your present action will be with a divided mind and will not be effective. Put your whole mind into present action. Let's read that again. If you act in the present with your mind on the future, so you're planning for how things will be in the future, your energy, your will, your focus will be divided. You have no idea what's going to happen. The version of you who is going to be around in December, you'll get there eventually if you're in the present moment. Only focus on today. Again, it's one day at a time. We are addicted to either ruminating from the past, beating ourselves up, or worrying about the future. Stay in the present, give it your all, go full in, go to bed with all your everything out on the table, sleep like a baby, wake up the next morning, give it your all again. Go all in every single day. It's when anxiety starts to kick in and we start feeling that restless, irritable, and discontentment, and like life is passing us by, we feel this pressure, we start getting this energy of like, you're not doing enough or whatever. That's when we start to get emotionally involved with fear and the future, like this, the finish line is getting closer, or the date, or the money's running out, or whatever it is, that this, I have to make it before this, or by the year's end, or by the end of summer. When we start worrying about the future, we're totally losing all of the present power, just like he said. But if you just go all in today and you do that every day, your future's taken care of. You never have to worry about it. So if you act in the present with your mind in the future, you divide your effectiveness. Put your whole mind into present action. So it's Friday, right? It's morning here on the West Coast, 9:30. It's Friday. I mean, not that that matters. I love Friday. I don't know who said, like, if you love Friday, that's like, look at, I curled my hair today. Isn't that nice? Um, that's depressing because it's like, when you're trying to get away, you want a vacation from your work week. But like I say, there's people who choose different lifestyles, and I don't really like the rhetoric of people who choose to be entrepreneurs who crap on 9 to 5. It's like, I wish I could have a 9 to 5. I wish I loved a 9 to 5. I love me some 9 to 5. I love me some routine. I think it's fantastic to be able to go to work Monday through Friday doing what you love, at least, right? At least if you're going to do a 9 to 5, I get it. Like, you might not have the initiative or the dream or the, nervous system or desire to start your own business. Fine. But at least whatever you're doing, I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy it. Not everybody is meant to be an entrepreneur. But you can be entrepreneurial in your work, meaning have agency and creativity within your workspace and your place of employment, if that makes sense. But doing what you love, yeah, doing what you love, 9 to 5, getting off, having fun with your family or your friends or by yourself, and then having the weekends off and doing your hobbies on the weekend, like whatever you want to do. It's fantastic, you know? I don't know why I brought that up. Just be fully present. Be fully present. Put your whole mind into each present action. Mindfulness, present awareness. Eckhart Tolle talks a lot about this, the power of awareness. Wait, no, that's, I meant the power of now. And the power of now. Yeah, the power of now. The importance of being present. Okay. Do not give your creative impulse to the original substance and then sit down and wait for results. Do not give your creative impulse to the original substance. So don't dream and imagine and get emotionally involved with it and then just sit on your booty. If you do that, you will never get results in the direction you want them. Act now. Take action. There is never any time but now, and there will never be any time but now. If you are ever to begin to make ready, if you are ever to begin to make ready for the reception of what you want, you must begin now. It's yours now. Done. Don't put it in the future. If you have a bigger goal, yeah, it could have a future date, but what are the mini goals on the way? You cannot act where you are not. You cannot act where you have been, and you cannot act where you are going to be. You can only act right here, right now, where you're at. Do not dwell on whether yesterday's work was well or poorly done. Do today's work well. Let the dead bury the dead. Leave tomorrow. The past is gone. Do not try to do tomorrow's work now. There will be plenty of time to do that when tomorrow comes. Do not try, by occult or mystical means, to act on people or things that are out of your reach. Do not wait for a change of environment before you act. Cause a change of environment through action. Ooh, that's so good. Don't wait for a change of environment before you act. Cause a change of environment through your action. What do you have to do? You already know it. Just take a moment. What area of your life is causing you the most anxiety, fear, worry, doubt, disruption in your life? Even if you just are knowing the seedlings of it, maybe you really aren't liking, maybe you just started to not enjoy your commute. Maybe you just started to not enjoy the work you do every day and you're coming home every day and you're like, what is it all for? And you're just kind of feeling a little low about any area of your life. Or maybe every morning after you take a shower, you look in the mirror and you're like, where's my health going? I don't feel confident in my body, right? Whatever area, or your bank account, you're like, God, I'm just paycheck to paycheck. I can't afford to go on the trips that I want to go on. Like any area that you don't like results, do not wait for it to change, or maybe I'll get a raise, maybe I'll get a good holiday bonus. I'll start the gym later, whatever it is. I'll look for jobs later. Right now I have a cushy, salary and I've worked my way up. Whatever area and environment and situation that you aren't happy with right now, do not wait for it to change. Don't wait. Oh, policies will change. We're going to get an extra hour of whatever PTO. No, do not wait for your environment to change before you start taking action toward what you want. Cause a change of environment. Change your environment by taking the action. So change your physical body by taking the action. Don't wait for, you know what I mean? We are in control. We can make the change. If you're, that's when it seems like we like cold turkey it or something happens overnight because a switch goes off. We're just sick and tired of being sick and tired and we make the change and everything changes. We truly are in control. So I was going to ask you, what do you need to start doing? What action do you need to take? What do you need to stop doing? What do you need to let go of? What do you need to release? And whatever comes up first is it. You already know it. And it might scare you. It might make you anxious. It might make you feel overwhelmed. But if you know you have to start doing something that you've been putting off and procrastinating, and it's been on the to-do list forever, there's dust on it, or if there's something you need to stop doing, every time you do it, you know you shouldn't be doing it. It's a habit and it makes you feel, it just corrodes and erodes bit by bit, just chops away at your self-confidence and your self-esteem. You're just betraying yourself. What do you need to stop doing? And what do you need to start doing? And or both. To change your environment, to start changing things. I mentioned a couple days ago, even just on my phone, on my home screen, I switched around the icons so that, and just the other day, because I had it changed for a few days, and I was like, "Ugh, Carla, just set it back. You don't have time for this." I was like, I don't have time for this. And I thought, no, I am going to make myself have new neural pathways. I'm going to rewire my brain so that I know that this is here, this is here. I have to scroll to get to my social media and stuff. Um, yeah, interesting. Anyways, okay. So don't wait for a change of environment before you act. Cause a change of environment through your action. You can act upon your present environment so as to cause yourself to be transferred to a better environment. You can act upon your present environment so as to cause yourself to be transferred to a better environment. Promote yourself to a different reality, a timeline, a different frequency, truly. Hold with faith and purpose the vision of yourself in the better environment, but act upon your present environment with all your heart and with all your strength and with all your mind. 100% focus. I'm going all in, especially with, auto suggestion and listening with my AirPods to the the life scripts that I have spoken on my own. And then there's a lot of free fun stuff on YouTube, like affirmations and auto suggestions and stuff to reprogram your subconscious mind. It's really good. So I'm going all in. So hold with faith and purpose the vision of yourself in the better environment. Stick with it. Do not spend any time in daydreaming or castle building. Hold to the one vision of what you want and act. Now take action. Don't just think about it. Don't just talk about it. Don't just daydream. Take action. What are you going to do? Even one thing. If you want to start that big diet and you're waiting for your meals to arrive, your planned meals, your frozen whatever meal plan, or your appointment with your personal trainer, go for a walk today. Do some push-ups today. Drink extra water today. Do something right now. Don't wait. Do not cast about seeking some new thing to do or some strange, unusual, or remarkable action to perform as a first step toward getting rich. For some time to come, your actions will probably be the same as though you were, although as those you have been performing. But now you will perform those with actions in a certain way, which will surely make you rich. So it's not so much the change out here, it's the change in here that causes the change out here. We know that. Living from the inside out. The unseen world is the real world. It creates the outer seen world. If you are engaged in some business and feel that it is not the right one for you, do not wait until you get into the right business before you begin to act. Do not feel discouraged or sit down and lament because you are in the wrong place. No person was ever so misplaced that he could not find the right place, and no person was ever so involved in the wrong business that he could not get into the right business. And for some people like me, I am just a very steady, stable person. I don't do well with like leap and then it will appear. I've gotten a lot better at that because I have more faith. But I was not raised in that environment. I thought it was very irresponsible and ridiculous to make big moves and changes before the next thing is there to grab onto. But to really leap into a void, so to speak, without knowing for sure what the next step is, that's the game of life, to be honest. Um, I don't know what my point was there. Oh, I was gonna say, if you are in a job right now that you do not like, you don't have to walk out and then not be able to pay your bills. Like, start slowly taking the action. Like he said, even if you find yourself in the wrong business, don't feel discouraged or get, lament because you're in the wrong place or you're in the wrong job or you're not doing the job you want. No, he says, no person has ever been so misplaced that you can't find your way to the right one. Start putting out applications. Start, you know, um, polishing up your resume, updating it, sending it out, contacting your network, going on interviews, just make a move. Starting your own business, building your own website, getting into coaching, getting into courses, start building your own thing. All right. Hold the vision of yourself in the right business with the purpose to get into it and the faith that you will get into it. But act in your present business. Use your present business as the means of getting a better one, and use your present environment as the means of getting into a better one. Your vision of the right business, if held with faith and purpose, will cause the supreme power to move the right business toward you. That's the truth. And your action, if performed in a certain way, will cause you to move toward the business. That's exactly what I did. I think I've shared on many videos. I'm a licensed psychotherapist and I still do my practice just on my own, more therapeutic coaching though, but I worked for a private practice and my goal was to get out. I did not want to work, under insurance companies and just in that whole, it's a whole thing and it did not vibe with me. And my whole goal was to get out and I did. And I look back, even last night, I was laughing. I was like, if my younger self, like 5 years ago, looked at what I'm doing now and be like, girl, you crazy. But I have the faith now. Yeah, there are times when I get scared. Absolutely. But it's like, I wanted this freedom, the autonomy on my own. And it feels so good. It's stronger than any fear or doubt. It's fantastic. I highly recommend it. So hold your vision. This will cause the supreme power to move the right business towards you, and your action, if performed in a certain way, will cause you to move toward the business. If you are an employee and feel that you must change places in order to get what you want, do not project your thought into space and rely upon it to get you another job. It will probably fail to do so. So if you're an employee, don't just project that you want a new job out into the space and you think that job is going to come. It will probably fail. Hold the vision of yourself in the job that you want while simultaneously acting with faith and purpose on the job that you have now. This is what I found. Anytime I've leveled up, whether it be me getting out of my service industry job that I was in for 18 years in hospitality and bartending and all that, until you are totally present and grateful, because I had a bad attitude for so many years. And I was like, oh, I can't wait for this, blah, right? Sure, I could have gotten another job, but still, I knew in my gut if I wanted to make this transition to the next level, I had to have the right attitude. If I wanted to attract the right thing, I doubled down on gratitude. I had never been so grateful for my job, for my slip-proof shoes that I before hated. Remember, I think I shared this story when we were reading Elsie Lincoln Benedict. I bought $100 shirts, like the best shirts you could wear for my job. When before I would buy the cheap shirts, like, I'm not going to have this job for long. I hate this job. I'm moving anyway, blah, blah, blah. But when I became present in that job and did the best of the best, just showed up impeccably like it was my dream job, I was promoted out of it right away. Like I found the bridge, so to speak. The bridge appeared. The way out appeared. And that goes into practicing gratitude, chapter 7, that we read about. Gratitude is your key to promotion in all areas of your life. So wherever you're at right now, if you find yourself in a job, you're an employee or whatever, you don't like where you're at, double down on gratitude and be the best you can be at it. And you might be like, Carla, you don't understand. My boss, they're jerks. Everybody's just buttholes here. I hate my coworkers. Why am I going to I'm the one that does all the work. I'm sick of carrying the load. Show up every day like it's your business, especially if you want to start your own business. Be the best you can be. Have a positive mental attitude and simultaneously picture yourself in the place you want to be. Don't just sit there in your current job and be super pissed and angry that you're at and say, I want a new job. No. Picture where you want to be and be the best where you're at right now, even if it's not. It's temporary. Just know that it's temporary. Okay. Your vision and faith will set the creative force in motion to bring it towards you, and your action will cause the forces in your own environment to move you toward the place you want. In closing this chapter, I will add another statement to your syllabus. There is a thinking stuff from which all things are made, and which in its original state permeates, penetrates, and fills the interspaces of the universe. A thought in this substance produces the thing that is imagined by the thought. You can form things in your thought, and by impressing your thought upon formless substance, you can cause the thing you think about to be created. In order to do this, you must pass from the competitive to the creative mind. You must form a clear mental picture of the things that you want. And you must hold this picture in your thoughts with the fixed purpose to get what you want and the unwavering faith that you will get what you want. Closing your mind to all that may tend to shake your purpose, dim your vision, or quench your faith. That you may receive what you want when it comes, you must act now upon the people and things in your present environment so that you can receive what you truly want. Not next year, not next month. If you want to truly receive right now what you want, it's already in your mind, accept it, but start to act now with where you're at, with what you have. You already have everything you need. It's just, we are just not, life's short, man. We're not guaranteed another day. We don't know how long we have to live. Go all in, play all out. Don't wait. That is a frightening thought. Don't wait for something bad to happen before you make a move. Don't wait until you're so low that you know, you have like you've reached your basement, your bottom, rock bottom, right? You don't have to learn through pain. Take it from me. I certainly did, you know? We don't have to get to pain, but that's how we're programmed. That we don't make a change until things get terrible. People don't leave relationships until it gets unbearable, even when they know years before that it's just not right for their soul. Guilty is charged of that too. Why do we suffer? Why do we wait so long? Why do we wait until we're in unbearable pain and have gaslit ourselves so long before we make a move? We're already uncomfortable. Why not rip the band-aid off and leave the relationship? Go for the new job interviews, send out the resume, book the call, book the flight, take the course, hire the coach, go to therapy. What are we waiting for? We don't have to suffer. We don't have to be in pain. And I'm just waking up to new things. Like there's still things in my life that I'm doing that were from the old world mentality. And like little by little, it's like I'm waking up, man. Like it's just, and it'll look like an overnight success quantum leap status. But these seeds have been planted. And I'm really proud of the seeds I'm planting. And I don't have any idea where it's going in the sense like I know where I want to be, but there's a part where you got to take your hands off and allow it to unfold, living in the void, as they say, living in the unknown. As long as I show up every day, do my best, have the faith, I trust that it'll all work out, even probably better than I imagined. Because I have definitely, like I've shared a lot, dealt with anxiety and control, right? Well, if you have anxiety, you want to control because that's safety. You are in control. You know exactly. But that'll hold you back. It's about surrender. Just surrender. Take the action. Don't just like surrender willy-nilly and you're like, sleeping on someone's couch and you have to, you can't pay your bills. No, do all of your work the best you can and surrender. And hold on the screen of your mind what you want. It's like, I know it can sound overwhelming, like, what do I do? What do I do? It's like, if you truly don't know what to do, get help. I wish I would have reached out for help. I was such a prideful, entitled victim, just, and I didn't even know it. So if things aren't working in your life, I'll end with this. If things aren't working in your life and you keep experiencing the same patterns, the same problems, the same issues, new day, different poo-poo, or same poo-poo, different day, whatever, ask for help. Reach out. I always am being coached. I am always in a class. Just this since what, April? 3 different mentors I've invested in, 3 different programs I've invested in. How much was all that? Eight. Oh my God, eight, almost $20,000. And I don't even think about it because I'm used to this now. It's my, what else would I do? It's an investment and I'm going to get a return on my investment. I always say it. I mean, I've definitely invested six figures, over six figures in my personal development and six figures in my traditional education. And if I knew then what I knew now, I would have not, I probably would not have gone back to grad school, but I'm glad I did. I'm glad I did that journey and became licensed and have that, scope of practice to be able to help people in that way. I think it was all in the cards for sure. So there's no wrong decisions, no regrets in that sense, because it's all going to work in my favor. I've decided. And that will be the results. That'll be my experience. So, anyways, if there's anything that you need help or support with, I am here for you. There's many ways to work with me one-on-one. I have group packages. I have, or package to get sessions in a group of four, I believe right now. I offer all the informations below in my YouTube videos. I would love to support you and help you if you need to release anything, if you need to change anything, if you need to shift and you just keep running into the same issues. It's an inside job and I'm here to help you. And I also have my monthly community, the Penthouse Frequency, which the doors are open for that. The links are also in the profile as well. So if you want to join us for a high frequency vibe group, we are here for you. We have weekly calls every Wednesday, group coaching calls. And we also have 2 monthly subconscious reprogramming sessions. Those are 90 minutes. I've been doing some tapping. I'm going to incorporate IFS, internal family systems, really deep getting into the subconscious, uprooting beliefs that we no longer believe in that don't serve us, that are holding us back, to kind of clear those, not to kind of clear those, to clear those through powerful therapeutic modalities. So if any of that interests you, reach out, ask me any questions. All my information's below. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a beautiful weekend. I'll see you tomorrow.